Hello, Keith.
How are you?
Fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you good.
All right.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
hello, Cliff. Hello, Keith. How are
Fine.
you?
I'm doing well.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
How's everything?
Y-
Oh, going good, going good. How was the day so far?
Kind of tiring, but now we're at home. It's 9 o'clock here in Greece.
Yeah,
9 o'clock, so
good. Good.
everything's okay. Yeah, a long day, a long day.
Yeah, good. So, guys,
Should
yeah,
should we start, or should we wait for other participants? Spilios, Vassilis, is he gonna join the chat or no?
Don't know. Just I think the two of us. So
All right. So
all right.
let's start.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. So, guys, your new album, Breathe, was out back in July. So, would you like to tell me a bit about the songwriting and production behind this new album?
well, the songwriting began before COVID. The songs were kind of ready. We started recording it at the beginning of 2020. Then all this happened, and we had closed the studios ready for about. We started recording all the guitars, drums first, bass. We did it the old school way, like it's supposed to be, like drums first, bass, guitars, and we had left all the vocals. And all this process took about 2 years. Like, so all the COVID Corona had finished.
Yeah.
um, it was kind of, it was nerve breaking because we had all the stuff, we had all the energy. We had closed we had programmed to go to the studio in November of 21,
Mm.
and then on October, Greece here locked down, and it took about, we couldn't go from city to city. You know how everything is, and we couldn't, like, we had done main all the guitars and drums. We said, okay, let's go and do vocals. Then everything closed down, and we couldn't go and do vocals. Then we had to do the mixing process. Our other bandmates started doing it at beginning of 22. Our new band member Vassilis, which is the guitar player and backing vocals now, he started, and it took. We all have families, we all have jobs, we all have like stuff to do in the process. Um, but it was a very, all the songs were kind of written. Some songs were getting completed during Corona. And then when we started recording, the whole process came together. And when I went in to do the vocals, all this frustrating, all this kind of stuff kind of helped. I wanted to finish, had nerves, had was mad about stuff when we, and all went good. So Vassilis finished. We sent then to America, to USA. We sent it to Brad Boatwright, which did the mastering, and we have the final result.
What?
Eventually, at the about April, we had the final product. April, yeah, before Easter here in Greece.
Wonderful, wonderful. And any particular concept or a theme that was put behind this album?
Well, we wanted to make an album that we wanted to put 7 songs, an odd number, and we wanted just to have 7 good songs, no fillers. We didn't want to put a song that just had to go into the album, so we had more songs. We wanted to put out 7 songs that were our best selves, with all our soul, all our songwriting skills, and all our things, our lyrics, all the stuff that had gone in our lives. It doesn't have. It has a concept, but it's not a concept that every song is the same thing. Like, it's a concept that's 7 different things from our lives. There's a song about the Darwin's Recycle, the opening track. That song speaks about the evolution of technology in our lives, and how it has a kind of different kind of way of leaning over, like Darwin's concept that we were first walking on our four, then we stood up. But now it's Darwin's recycling, and we're now standing over our phones again, and now leaning over, and it's starting a kind of circle. And then there's the other songs like Handbrake, which is all about stuff that make us like as we drive in a car, we try to lift up our handbrake, even though we know it's down, we just check it's down. Then we check our notes from the guitar. It's all about stuff that are in our head and bother us, but we know what they are fine. Then we start like to fix them up again. Buttons, our new song, which is our new video clip, is about the old relationships in and how some things are in all kind of relationships, either it's with between a relationship, either it's in the work, either in everything, how things can come to a point where you just can't take anymore. Ground Under, another song, is about a journey to hell. How things, whatever we have here in our real life is about has nothing to do with what would happen after. Which song? Spilios help me, which ones I forgot. We have Handbrake, we have Ground Under. Our Breathe. Breathe is all about how trying to take a breath in all these difficult situations in life, whether it's about work, whether it's about love, now Corona, all these, like there were so many people who were put out of work, from the minor people. There's so many, like in the music industry, in bars, all the bars were going out of work. In the music industry, like sound engineers and all that kind of stuff hadn't worked for 2 years. Here in Greece, it was very difficult for the sound engineers, and all like theaters, clubs, musicians hadn't played a single note in about 2 years. They couldn't breathe. It's just giving us a chance. It was talking about everything we need to do, like to break out. Tree Sick, the closing track of our album, is about physical catastrophes all over the planet, and talking about like the bushfires that broke out here in Greece in 2007, then in Australia, then back in Greece again, like, and it was all over the planet. It's about the environmental catastrophe going on, and things that have to do about things we have to protect in life, and we have to do something about it. And if we haven't done something, like there's lyrics in this where we haven't planted the seed, all this air we are breathing is from seeds that we ourselves haven't planted. And all the trees and all that has come for thousands of years is providing us air that we haven't done anything so we can have this air for us. So it's time to give back. That's the main concept about the song. So it's the whole album is like 7 individual songs, but with some opposites in everything, like everything in life, everything that's trying to like give things. Yeah, we try to give things back to life. We have things taken us from life, and it's not a concept, but the way we thought about it was a concept of 7 individual songs, no fillers, just trying to give something back to all our fans and just put ourselves out, our soul, what we were trying to say. I don't know if I forgot about a song, Spilio.
I don't think so.
Song, that was, no, I think I put all the songs, just the main concept that was.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Mhm.
And talking of the album, 7 mind-blowing songs, beautifully written, great work, musically, lyrically, everything is perfect in this album, and I totally enjoy listening to this album in complete. But so far, how has the reception been from the fans, and what are your real thoughts behind this album?
Thank you very much for your good words. all our fans are waiting for us to announce our upcoming lives, which is now ongoing. We're trying to organize all our lives across Greece. Maybe do some release shows, play the whole album in entirety. Starting from Athens and all the cities, like the main cities here in Greece, we're trying to schedule lives, and we played a live this summer, but it was a kind of just getting to know getting back to our fans. We did a 3-hour set with our songs, with some from our new album, but we haven't played electric. It was kind of an acoustic unplugged set. But now we're scheduling all these lives and approaching all these festivals for the summer of 23, and hoping to play, because all our fans are sending us messages and saying we can't wait to hear you guys live. So it's been 2 years since we put electric on stage, and it's kind of, we can't wait to do it. Hopefully the next month we were going to start from Athens, then go through Greece like every weekend, just putting the word out, spreading the mess.
Amazing. Amazing. And any concrete plans to get out of Greece, playing in the America or in Europe? Any particular plans on that?
It's something we all want to do. It's kind of difficult we would try to schedule something like that here in Europe, and we would love to go to the States and play. If the time is right, the scheduling is right, we would love to hit the road and just go for about a month or two, just to, if it's in summer like here, or towards next year, so everything is programmed right and scheduled right, so we can do something like that. It's kind of difficult for us because we all have families, we all have our jobs, but we all love what we do, and we've put our soul into this album, and it's something we want to just play to our fans and show them what we've got. Like, that's what we wanted to do. Like, we wanted to, you've heard the album, you've seen how the clarity and how things is kind of as if you're in the studio. We wanted to put it, we didn't want to digitalize it all the way. We wanted to put it like an analog feel. We didn't write analog, but we wanted to give the feeling that you're in with us in the studio. It's like having a rehearsal with us, and that's how we put that whole album out. So we want to show that that's the album, and we want to play the same thing to all our fans, including our previous album, our debut album.
Wonderful, wonderful. And on September 26th, you put up an amazing video for Buttons, a great song, amazing video, beautifully done. Would you like to tell me a bit about the making of this video?
Well, the video clip was took place here in our hometown, Spilios Iliopoulos. It's near Ancient Olympia. It's only 10 kilometers from Ancient Olympia. It was here in an old warehouse, where there was a warehouse where I think they used to make plates, something like that. But it's abandoned. But local artists that do graffiti have put, you've seen in the video clip, we've put snippets and all kind of the stuff into the video clip. All those are from in the warehouse. And we went scouting out with our director, Stavros Robotis, who said, I think it's a good idea to do the video clip in this warehouse. And in the appropriate places in the video clip, we tried to put just the message and try to show what these artists have done here in like Spilios. It's just a small town here in Greece, and what artists can come out even from the smallest town across the world. You can find small gems even in a small city 1,000 miles away from big cities, from Europe, from America, from everywhere. And it was done in one day, everything from early in the morning to later in the afternoon, evening. It was a lot of fun. A lot of beers. We tried not to eat, so our stomachs weren't showing in the video clip, but we had a lot of beers and it was a lot of fun. There, it was our first time we were performing live without playing live, if you know what I mean. And it was really nice. It was really overwhelming. We loved how the final product came out, and it was something we all enjoyed. It was unbelievable. Vassilis here, our new guitarist.
Hey, Vassilis, how are you?
How are you? Nice to
Doing
meet
well.
you.
Nice meeting you, Vassilis.
Vassilis, as I said before, our new member was the guy that did our mixing of the album. And as you've heard, it was something that put the album in the first benchmark. We wanted to hear everything in clarity, and Billy did more than a good job. We all know, we've said it 1,000 times to him, and it's like we've known Vassilis for 20 years when we were studying in university. But over the years, made our families. We hadn't played together. First we were three guys in the band, then a four-piece, our previous guitar, which wrote some of the songs in our new album. Then he departed right after the recordings. So then we were looking for a four-piece because we wanted to be loud. We could do three-piece, but we said we don't want a three-piece. We always know that we want to be as loud as we can. And while we told Vassilis to do like the mixing, we started like having fun around it. Well, once you join the band, and as he's smiling now, he said, let's do it. So he joined the band, and now we're rehearsing. Previous weekend we were rehearsing. Next weekend we were rehearsing. We're getting ready for the live, so people can hear the new album.
Amazing. Amazing. And any plans to come up with more videos from this album?
Yes, but we're not going to say anything exactly yet. But yes, one new video clip is going to come. We don't know exactly when. We're trying. We've pinpointed about 2 songs, and if we could do both of them as a video clip, we would do both of them. But we're eventually, I think, going to stick to one song. It's going to be one of the heavy ones. We're not going to go with like the Buttons is the kind of the ballad. You could say like Your Opinion too. It's the only song that is the slowest in the whole album, but it's also got a different vibe. We're going to put out, eventually I think we're going to put one of the quick ones or the heavy ones. So you've heard the album, you can figure it out.
Good. Yeah. And would you like to share some of the big moments that has happened over the years for you guys?
Well, every live for us, every live performance is like a special live. Even if we performed, like at the beginning, we performed in front of 20 people. We performed also in front of 1,000 people. We went to Chania Rock Festival in Crete. We played with Septic Flesh, Heat, Dirk Snyder. It was one of our big moments because we won a contest to go there, and thousands of people voted us to go. Our first tour, though, was one of our best moments, going around Greece, playing lives, just showing our music, introducing ourselves to new fans, and just playing like every time, like even like we've had arguments like here as friends, we've closed phones to each other, but every time like we just play music or talk about music, it's as if nothing has happened. So every moment on stage or every moment just playing music together, just trying to say we should do this now, this the next time we meet or rehearsing. Every time together as a band is like a very special moment. But we really mean like every time we play live, even it's in a small venue, even it's opening for one of the big bands, or even just playing co-headlining shows, it's something we always look forward to. We never like say, here we're going to play Rock and Ring or Download, which we would love to do, of course, and would love to do in the future if it comes up. But even if we play in our city city place here, we always look forward to just even like seeing one or two people just singing along to our lyrics. It's something we love.
Amazing, amazing. And you spoke about touring the entire Greece this time around. And apart from the touring, do you guys have any other plans for the year?
Writing music. Like we're rehearsing now with because we both, all of us, Yiannis is a bass player, which isn't here. He's got a small baby. It's about 1 year old, so it was kind of difficult, and he's working now. So everyone lives in different cities now. When we get together, we just like we've got our set list for upcoming lives, which will be on the tour, and then in between, we just try to throw ideas to each other and getting ready, jamming, yes, and putting new ideas on the table just to get ready for the new album. We've got some new tunes, lyrics in the drawer, just getting ready, just trying to put them all together. So even though we haven't played live our new album, we're writing songs for the next one already.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what would be the biggest dreams for you guys?
I think I said two of them now. Rock and Ring with Download. I think I would be one of my best dreams just to play at those festivals. Even like 9 a.m. in the morning, just to go and open up the toilets and say, go up and play live. It would be one of our, I think for me it would be the greatest opportunity, one of our biggest moments we would always love. But I think also just to go overseas, because it needs good programming, you need bookers, you need everything to be organized very good, management very good. Just to organize something like that and go overseas and play your music, I think would be something. I don't know for the guys, but me personally, just to go on tour with some big band or a big festival overseas, like playing in front of thousands of people. That would be my dream.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I would also agree, playing our music, in different places all over the world, and meet different people. Actually, see their reactions. Just by moving their head a little bit is a great gift for us, and this. There is a special bond, with our fans, and actually, the most interesting part is with people, listening to our music for the first time, to see if we are grooving and stuff like that. So I would love to see this overseas also. This would be great.
Amazing
dream for us.
Amazing. And guys, finally, what would be the message that you want to give to your fans around the world?
Keep on rocking. Don't stop listening to music. Keep on doing it the old way. We are about the same age, so it's like we miss people like, have you heard this album? Have you heard this cassette? Like, forget about cassettes, even just a CD. Have you heard this CD? Like, a lot of people now just don't listen to music, like hear one song or two or say, okay, next one. It's just keep listening to music and keeping it real. Just our album, we were having a conversation the other night with Spilios, the drummer, and Vassilis. Like in the album, if you like really listen carefully, you might even hear mistakes. We know that the mistakes are in the album. We left them there just to show that everything is real. We are people, we do mistakes, so we should leave everything in the music. Like, we're not perfect. That's how music's supposed to be. That's the old way, like listening to music, just showing the real thing. Just never stop listening to music. Even after 2 years now, it was very difficult times for all the music industry, for all bands. A lot of bands here in Greece just announced stopping, that we're not going on with this. It needs to be very strong and tough, like to continue playing music. A lot of arguments are going to have, hard times are going to come. But if you just listen to music, sit down and remember what made you get into music at the start, it would just never stop, keep you going. Just keep it real and keep on listening to music, any kind of music. Just keep the real stuff alive. That's my message. I think it's the same for all the guys too. If anyone wants to say anything else, be my guest. We just love like keeping everything simple and real, and keep on playing music. Buy your kids instruments. That's the main thing.
Amazing.
Exactly.
And just let them play music, anything.
Amazing. Amazing. And guys, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you all together.
Thank you, Keith.
Thank you very much, Keith.
Thank you. And thank you so much for giving us an amazing album, Breathe, this year. Again, it's a great album. I really enjoy listening to each and every song from this album. So thank you so much for so awesome.
We thank you very much.
And I wish you guys all the best. I hope to see you guys on the road real soon.
Thank you for your kind words. Thank you.
Take care. Have a great day.
All the best, man.
Keep it
Take
up.
care.
Okay, man. Keep it up. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.